Hello and welcome to Hit the Bricks.
Everything that's interesting about Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
We're here with a special guest today. Who's our special guest?
John P. What's Jonathan? What's your medieval name?
Johann.
Johann. Yes.
Johann Pagonis.
Yes.
Pagonis.
When he one of the actors on the Smurfs was Johann. Anyway,
I don't know. What's your middle name?
James.
James? John James?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know where to go with that. Why are we talking to John today?
The disciple names.
Yeah. So saintly.
I usually like to introduce you as like the most terrifying person in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Well, you said, what are we talking about today? That's a good question because John does everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah, I'll do some things.
But we're here to... Hi, Gary Boxley.
Gary Don Boxley.
Gary Don Boxley.
Yes.
That's
a cameo appearance, by the way.
If you're just listening, just imagine that Gary Boxley just walked in and handed a form to Aaron. Usually you're a terrifying individual.
Sure.
Because you work with terrifying things.
I do.
Guthrie haunts and other scary stuff. But today's purpose of this podcast is not necessarily terrifying. You got a new thing going on.
Yeah, the Guthrie Renaissance Fair.
Say it again, but this time sound excited.
Guthrie Renaissance Fair.
Well, okay.
How's that?
It's okay. It's all right.
I'm excited. The Guthrie Renaissance Fair is here, and I've been working up so hard to this.
Yeah.
It's going to be great to share with the community. I'm looking forward to it.
Pumped up.
Just pretend. Just pretend that John doesn't seem exhausted right now.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work, so I'm a little tired.
Yeah. So the Guthrie Renaissance Fair. It's brand new this year to Guthrie, May 8th and 9th in the Cottonwood Flats, Saturday and Sunday. That's right. What the heck is a Renaissance Fair, first of all?
Oh, a Renaissance Fair is probably just a huge collaboration of events that took place, I don't know, between 1200 AC, AD, whatever they call it now, and 1700s.
Okay.
ACDC, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
So the first thing I think of
Exactly.
Renaissance Fair is like two people on horses with the joust.
Right.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, we'll have some of that. Knights of Canterbury will be there with their theatrical jousting.
I like this. We'll have some of that.
Yeah. That's a small sampling of what we'll do.
A little bit of jousting. Yeah.
Right.
A little handful of jousting.
Yeah. So
They're
interesting. Interesting.
You're literally going to have that?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how it goes.
Can I sign up to
We have to
participate?
build an arena for them, which I'm a little nervous about.
Wait, what?
I'd be nervous about the insurance.
Well, it's theatrical. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes.
So how do you like pretend to joust? Because you're supposed to like knock people off of a horse, right? Isn't that the purpose of jousting?
Stick.
They just told me it's theatrical, so we'll see.
You don't care. You're like,
I don't know.
They're going to show up. They're going to do it. So whatever.
Your insurance guy might care.
Yeah, maybe.
Insurance.
I told them it's theatrical.
Insurance.
It's
Theatrical.
acting.
Oh, it's
Not
acting.
real.
Oh, okay.
It's not real. People think it's real. The actors think it's real.
As opposed to real jousting. I like the differentiation between that. Like,
Right.
if you're used to hanging out with real jousters, you'll be disappointed in
Jousters Association.
Joust with Nerf lances. I don't know.
Okay. You don't care. You're just the organizer.
Right.
All right. So, so what else is happening for the Guthrie Renaissance Fair?
Well, gosh, there's so many things. Of course, we're going to have food.
Okay.
We're going to have the turkey leg guy. He'll be there, and I don't
That-
know. I
that
don't
guy.
care. There's always the
yeah.
turkey leg guy. You've got to have that at a medieval Renaissance fair.
Sure.
We're going to have Thai food, so I don't know how that really falls in medieval.
I love Thai food.
But that goes back. Thai food goes back to the Middle Ages.
Sure it does.
We're going to have, we have a Raptor's Keep, which is a bird show that's going to be there.
Okay.
So he brings his birds out, and they do all sorts of cool maneuvers around the crowd. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Like games. I would think a lot of games. No?
With birds?
Well, no, just like I'm trying to think of all the Ever After movies and all that stuff. I'm trying to go back in 1200 ACDC times.
Well, there'll be like a Dungeons and Dragons tent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something called LARPing.
What is that?
It's some kind of theatrical gaming.
Do you know anything?
I think it's going to be theatrical.
I know what Dungeons and Dragons is, but I'm not sure what LARPing is. So I'm really curious to watch these guys. I mean, we have Vikings coming out. We have the pirate groups coming out.
Theatrical Vikings.
Yeah.
So is
There
this
are security?
Is this like a theatrical traveling group that you've contracted with that are coming, or what's?
They're just these organizations that get together and they do a bunch of Viking stuff and pirate stuff. I mean, there's just they're just organizations. Like UCO has a society, University of Central Oklahoma has a Renaissance Society, and they're bringing out all their stuff, and they're bringing out a trebuchet, catapult.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about seeing that thing launch.
Now the Vidog's fairly new, so make sure we don't launch it in the direction of.
Evidently, they're not allowed to launch it at other festivals for some reason. Around here, south of us, but they're excited that we're going to allow it in Guthrie.
We haven't updated our code yet.
There's no there's no city code about launching trebuchets.
Luckily, bluegrass folks are coming in October, so they're fine.
Right, so they're launching like basketballs and I don't know ice blocks. I think hay. So I don't know, whatever you want to bring, they'll launch it. Pumpkins maybe.
Small children.
Yeah, there's probably some small children we'd like to launch. Sure.
This is going to be so great.
So this is a 2-day event?
Yeah, it'll be Saturday and Sunday. It's actually over Mother's Day. So
You're welcome, Mom.
bring your mom.
So bring your kids.
We'll have a children's area called the Enchanted area.
Children's area.
Right.
The Enchanted Children's area.
Right. We have the Enchanted Children's area, which will have a petting zoo, face painting.
Is it for enchanted children or is it
Theatrical children.
Right. But what I'm really mostly excited about is we have the mature area, which is on the other side of the fair, called Mature Manor. And that's where we're going to have,
Aaron,
be
ready. Get ready, Aaron.
the beer bus. We're going to have a medieval freak show guy that does things. He'll have an area where he can go and hide, so anybody over 18 can go into that area. There'll be a cigar tent there. The axe throwing guy will be there. Ryan Wright, the barber, will be there giving haircuts and beard trims. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Like I said, the winery guy, we have a guy making mead, which I've never had mead, but I've seen how it's made, and I'm like very curious to try it.
There's honey involved in mead, I think, right?
Yeah,
it's like fermented honey.
It's after you watch the video on how it's made, you're like,
all right.
Should I try this?
I've had mead one time at an Ethiopian restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have a mead guy there, blacksmith tent, unicorn rides. We have a mermaid coming with her big clam thing she lays in.
Unicorn rides.
Yeah. Unicorns. We're having unicorns there. So anyway, we have steampunk stuff. I mean, I can go on and on and on. I'm probably leaving out a bunch of stuff, but it's...
Well, if there's ever time to go on and on and on, this is a good time on the podcast.
We got nowhere to be right now.
Yeah. Right.
It's a good time to do that.
More things will come to my...
This is the most random interview we've ever done. Like, there's so, like...
unicorns.
Mead making. Unicorn rides.
Mermaids.
It's like the magic 8 ball of podcast interviews.
Oh, we also have some fighting groups coming in.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We have, I think they're called Simbrogi. They do Western martial arts. And HEMA, something called HEMA. I guess it involves swords. And I'm very interested in seeing the Western martial art group coming out.
I am too.
So there's 2 fighting groups coming out. There's also one from Stillwater coming. So we have 2 fighting groups coming out with pirates and Viking groups. So it's going to be really interesting.
Do you, for those in attendance, do you just watch the people fighting, or can you challenge them to fights?
I don't know. You could probably challenge a few of them. I'm sure they'd be fine with that.
Okay.
Why not? I mean, everybody is a participant. So, everybody's in character. Everybody's a part of this.
So should we probably need to figure out how to actually hide this episode from your insurance agent. So in case you didn't share all
I'm
these
not using
details.
anybody local. So.
Okay.
That's why he could go.
Solved.
I could go on and on and on, but I won't because he's watching.
Yeah, and Guthrie Haunts will have a tent out there to do special effects makeup on people that want to have, gashes or cuts on their bodies. So I'm sure everybody's going to have a few of those. Maybe a leprosy effect they could do on you. Plague.
It's pretty realistic for
It's medieval
times.
Renaissance.
Did you guys ever go to the medieval times place? Was that down in Dallas? Is that where it was? Chris,
Yeah, it's still there.
No, negative.
Is it still there? I didn't know if it
I
was
think
a
it's
thing.
still. I saw an advertisement for it not too long ago.
I remember when I first moved to Oklahoma, some folks were telling me about it. This was like in the mid-'90s.
Right.
And I was like, wait, that's a real place you can go to. This, and you can eat dinner and they'll knights of the round table around you. That's kind of
Yeah, they got jousting.
yeah.
Yeah, they got jousting. So you can't eat. You have to eat your food with your hands. You can't use any type of utensils. So if you ask for utensils, they make you feel really stupid.
Call that Wednesday night at the Evans household.
Par for the course.
Yeah.
That's the Evanses.
Yeah. So is there a lot of props, like a lot of setting up, like it takes a day or two to set up?
It's looking like that. We'll probably be setting up, Wednesday and Thursday. So
The jousting arena would take a few hours, I would think.
Yeah.
yeah, that was laid on me like about 3 days ago that they need an arena. So
Are you regretting this decision at this point?
Cattle fence will be an arena.
we have to have jousting.
Yes.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We have to have that. That's the coolest thing ever. So we have to joust.
There has to be like a Monty Python's like reenactment troupe that's just been waiting for you to
Yeah, like a men in tights,
Yeah.
Robin Hood kind of.
Ooh, I
thing
like that
with
one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I thought about having a bunch of merry men out there in tights. It'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
Hey Blinken.
Yeah.
Hey Blinken, where? That's my I don't know a whole lot of lines from a lot of movies. I'm not a movie quote guy. That's like one of the 3 movie quotes that I remember is hey Blinken.
Yeah. Sure.
There's a couple others. Those are fun too. The guy that's in a creek, I can't swim. And he's
There's people coming from, states. There's people coming from Louisiana that are going to be dressing up. Lots of artisans and vendors selling their stuff. So it'll be good.
What kind of stuff do they sell?
Knives and
Trinkets.
crowns,
Air
knives,
pistols,
catapults.
wardrobe. A lot of them are make their own clothes, which they also make period clothing like Victorian clothing for our Victorian walks. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would. So it's a 2-day deal. Like, are there? Do you think people will come to like both days, or is it kind of like they'll come to one or the other? What are you feeling? What are you thinking?
Like in events, kind of like 89er week, you have this on Tuesday,
Right.
this on Wednesday, and there might be something you like on both days, right?
Sure.
Jousting's going to be on one day or
No,
2
we're having
days.
jousting both days.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
You got to have jousting on both days.
So the dedicated Renaissance Fair attendees will probably be like, yeah, I'll be here for both days.
We might do our theme is called Let Them Eat Cake by Marie Antoinette, even though she's technically not Renaissance or medieval. She's actually French rebirth Renaissance, because people complain, they're like
they
Marie
do.
Antoinette is after Renaissance. Says, no, it's French Renaissance rebirth.
Those complainers are the worst.
And they're out there.
Facebook companions
So
are up there.
we might have a
I'll tell you
cake
that
fight.
much right now.
Yeah, we might have a cake fight.
Aaron
on,
complains about it all the time.
Sunday.
He's like, he's getting the time period wrong. I've told Aaron, just leave him alone. It's okay. It'll be all right.
Well, I was also told that Spartans are technically not Renaissance, but I kind of looked at it and went, well, maybe they're a little early. So anyway, we might have some Spartans out there. I don't know. We'll see.
Sparta, like Greek? Or
Yeah,
no,
like 300s.
Sparta.
Michigan ones.
Yeah. You're in Sparta. You know,
So is this, I just park my car in the flats and start walking around, or do I have to walk through a ticket booth, or what do I have to do?
Well, we do have the parking area out there. I don't know. It's kind of along the perimeter. There's parking.
South side of the flats.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, there'll be south side of the flats. There'll be parking. There's also some, I think, on the east side of the flats, if they'll let us park there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll have some attendants out there kind of, directing where to park. And there is an official gate to get in. So if you get your tickets early, they're $5. So
nice.
That's on
What a
Stubwire.
bargain.
Stubwire.com. So go to that. After May 3rd, they go to $10. So hopefully people get their tickets early.
Stubwire.com. So if you go there, you can just like search for Guthrie Renaissance.
Yeah, just
Fair.
go to stubwire.com and it'll say search. Just put Guthrie and it'll pop up.
Any music events?
Yeah.
He's the brave Sir Robin.
There is some.
I can't swim. I got to go watch that movie again.
I'm trying to think who's coming for music. I think we have like somebody that plays a harp, and there's some violin and stuff going on there too. So
Aaron can bring you spoons now. He's
yeah,
mean spoon player.
They're medieval spoons.
we have hula hooping, medieval hula hooping, whatever that is, fire spinning.
I feel like everybody in Oklahoma is like contacting you and say, "Hey, can I come do this?" And you're like, "What do you do?" Like, I'm a hula hooper. I'm a medieval hula hooper.
I spin fire. Oh, come on down.
I feel like we're literally ground zero, literally for like everything. So it's like everybody's just gravitating to Guthrie and gravitating to this event. So it's like people are just ready to get together and have some fun and get along. Hopefully.
So is there like
yeah, I hope so.
You better get along. Everybody's got to get along.
Sharp objects.
Number one.
is there like a Spartan Facebook group, or how do you look to promote this outside of Guthrie to get?
Just right now, we just have a Facebook page. It's
Yeah.
Guthrie Renaissance Fair. Hopefully, if it goes well, we'll do it next year and have an official website. So basically, we're just trying to gather data, and hopefully, everybody will come and it'll be successful, and get lots of pictures that we can put on our official website when it comes out after the fair for a year or two. So anyway, we're looking forward for many years to come.
So how the planning and preparation for this, has it diverted your attention from your annual preparation for the Guthrie haunts, or is it kind of like
yeah, I'm not around a lot of the set builders at Guthrie haunts as much. They're like, "Where are you at? We need some help." So I'm like,
it's
"No."
time for you to fly from the nest.
I'm like, "You guys can figure it out." So
You're on your own this year.
right? So I haven't been around Guthrie haunts as much. So I'm hoping after this is over, I can be around there, a lot more to help them with a lot of exciting stuff. So I love that place.
Excuse my ignorance, but I don't know if we've gone over this. How did this come about again? I mean,
How did we get here?
Okay.
How did this happen?
Okay, so this is what happened. I got a phone call from one of the Mirage Dance, actually the director of the Mirage Dance Group, Christy Lewis.
And do they know you because you're the scare guy, haunt guy?
Yes, they actually perform at the haunted house outside in the Midway area, and they're involved with some other Renaissance fairs. So she calls me and she goes, are you interested in doing a Renaissance fair at the haunt? I'm like,
Is there jousting involved?
I'm like, sure, but I'm like, you're going to have to get all the performers. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
She goes, okay, no problem. So she tells me that the jousters are coming, that the bird guys are coming, that the unicorns are coming, that anyway, all these people are coming. So I'm looking around, and I got like 10 acres out there. I'm looking around, going, well, how much room do these people need? And so I get a hold of the jousting guys, and they say, oh, we need like 500 yards. I'm like, what?
That's 5 football fields.
So, and I look around, going, well, we might not have enough parking or room for all this. So I just was thinking about, I need more space. There's no way I can do this. And I went down to the city and talked to Leroy and told him what's going on, and asked him, can I use the flats? Because this is what's going on. So he goes, yeah, sure, man. Knock yourself out. And of course, Justin was really helpful about all that, getting that all together. So that's how it kind of came about. And then more people joined, and then more people joined, and we're still having people join. So that 80 acres down there is going to be pretty full.
I have a suggestion.
Sure.
So I've seen this event on the YouTube. I think they do it in one of the Scandinavian countries. It's super popular.
Okay.
And they have it's like pole vaulting, but they're trying to clear bodies of water with these 50-foot long poles. And
We do have a creek.
yeah, I was thinking you're down there by the creek.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like basically medieval. You look at it, you're like, I bet they did this in medieval times.
We're having the Scottish Highland game demonstration.
See, that's a big deal, and you left it out. I'm glad you
I
brought
did.
it up.
When you said pole
He said he
vaulting
could go on
over
and on and
water, I told you, that's crazy. I mean, I just thought about that. Scottish Highland games guys are going to be there too.
What do they do?
I don't know, throw stuff.
Okay, cool.
Throw stuff over stuff and lift stuff and, I don't know, lift logs, throw big boulders.
Do you have to be Scottish to belong to the Scottish Highlands gamers?
Highly recommend it.
It's going to be new to me. So
Archery is another thing I think of, medieval Archery.
Yeah.
Right.
Flaming arrows.
Right. Launching arrows over crowds of people.
Flaming arrows.
Have you
So you
gotten
take your shield and do this.
Robin Hood.
No.
Have you gotten approval from ODOT yet to have flaming arrows flying over?
ODOT's been wonderful. Love them. Great guys.
State Insurance
They're all
Commissioner.
He's coming out.
OSHA, DEQ,
They're all coming out.
Yeah.
FEMA.
They all know me.
I love that ODOT is just none of my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People ask about stuff about Division and Noble. I'm like,
We're not.
It's a school.
illegal.
The school system takes care of that. Don't worry about it, Justin.
Nothing illegal going on. Nothing illegal. Family friendly. Other
Yep.
than Mature Manor, which will be.
You've
I'm a
all
little
your-
worried about Mature Manor, but what
many-
happens in Mature Manor stays in Mature Manor.
How many medical marijuana vendors do you have over Mature
None.
Manor?
None. No medical marijuana there.
Okay. What happens in Mature Manor stays in
Mature Manor, right?
In Mature Manor.
Yeah, I want to be hanging out there a lot.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, that was very good medieval. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
We're going to call it Torture Town.
Oh my God.
Okay. But I got my coordinator said, no, that's not a good idea to call it Torture Town. Let's call it Mature Manor. I said,
Who's
okay.
your coordinator?
Christy Lewis.
I sent her a Christmas card.
She's very good.
Thank you.
She knows a lot of people, and we just had a great relationship. She knows a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, and we're just having a lot of excitement.
So out of that team, who is the person who says, maybe we shouldn't?
Hopefully it's her.
Do you have one of those folks that...
Yeah.
Yeah, my insurance guy.
It's kind of like me, though. I think I'm the one that's...
You're the person? I think you're lying.
I'm the no person. No.
No,
okay.
you're not.
Yeah.
Really? You're that guy?
I'm the no person. That's kind of scary, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is revealing. So if somebody wants to be are you still accepting vendors?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
people. We're probably getting 3 or 4 requests a day.
How do they find you? They want to be a vendor.
Well, they can go to our Facebook page for one, Guthrie
Okay.
Renaissance Fair, or they can email GuthrieOKRenFair@yahoo.com and ask for an application.
And Faire?
No, it's
No?
no. That one's just FAIR. I know. My banner has FAIRE on it, so and all of our media has the E.
Okay, but
Not the email. It's
Email
just,
is just-
GuthrieOKRenFair@yahoo.com.
okay.
And just put in, application for vendor, application for performer, volunteers. We can always use volunteers.
Oh yeah.
So
Like what kind of volunteer stuff do you need? Do people just standing there?
we need people to like greeters. We need people to help with the information area,
Ahoy!
parking,
I can't swim.
sanitation. So right.
You're like really regretting this interview. Aren't
It's
you?
the worst interview ever because we're asking all the important stuff that should have been at the beginning or at the end, and we're throwing in important information. Then we have stupid questions, and then we come back to important. It's all over the place.
It's actually very organized. I mean, we have a map.
Thank you. Oh, I was talking about Justin and I. Not
okay.
you. No, not you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll have a map.
Yeah, no.
Like, organized. We've never been accused of that before.
Yeah. So, okay. Do you have like medieval wardrobe? Do you have 2 or 3 a day? Do you have one all weekend? How are you attacking this?
What do you mean? What do you
For you, personally.
Oh,
Your
my
wardrobe.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just going to have tights on.
Men in tights.
Okay. Yeah.
Robin Hood men in tights.
Right.
That's you.
I also envision a lot of creative outfits, medieval outfits.
It could be a little bit warm. So it might be an extra pair of tights in case you
Right.
sweat through pair number 1.
Yeah. People are actually sending me pictures of what they're going to be wearing to make sure it's okay. So
Okay.
I guess that's
mature. What was that section?
manner?
Mature manner. Yeah, mature manner.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I need a press pass to the mature manner if you don't mind.
Oh boy.
The big friendly will be there too.
Oh yeah.
The bus.
Yep.
Your bus. Yeah.
Are they are those guys gonna wear like outfits for their?
They said they're
Beer
dressing
butts.
up, so
Oh, good.
go for it.
Medieval animals, any type of animals? I don't. Horses is the only thing I can really think.
Just the unicorns
Oh yeah, unicorns,
and the
yeah.
mermaid.
Oh, and the mermaid.
So I guess that's like an animal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to be offensive. I don't know. And I don't want to offend the
Right.
the mermaid
We don't want to be. Yeah,
group.
we want to be sensitive to everybody.
right.
I hope there's not like a t-ball practice because that'd be weird to have a t-ball practice in the middle of medieval fair, the medieval times.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see how they're going to transport the mermaid. You know, I mean, I know she can't walk.
A dunk tank.
We got a creek.
She has a clam that she lays in with water in it.
We have a creek, and it's connected to other bodies of water.
Yeah,
might take a little while to get here, but
right. And her tail is long. I mean, you should see her.
Well, it has to be.
It's huge.
Well, the Guthrie Lake can be a holding pond,
right?
I think she's called the Soprano Mermaid at a Lawton. She has a Facebook page.
Straight out of Lawton.
She has a Facebook page. Soprano Mermaid. Look it up.
Okay.
She's something else.
I remember Splash. Remember that?
Tom Hanks.
Yep. Daryl Hannah.
Yep.
Very
Bathtub.
similar.
Yeah, that was one of the first.
Saltwater.
Yeah,
That's
one of the
right.
first movies I remember going to see when I was a kid.
It was great.
And the guy with the bushy
Oh,
eyebrows.
yeah. Well, John Candy was in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Playing racquetball.
John Candy, Tom. Who had the eyebrows?
He was also in American Pie, the dad,
Oh,
the scientist professor guy.
yep. Is that the same guy who's in Schitt's Creek?
Yes.
Yes. That was the name of the
Come
name of the
on,
show.
John. Come on, mature manner. Come on.
Family show.
That guy.
What's his name? Because his son is in the show with him. We've gone off on a tangent now, but
Anyway.
Splash is a good movie.
It was a good
digress.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You brought up mermaids, and you bring up mermaids, we're gonna bring up Splash
Bring up
every time. So
Splash,
that's
yeah.
your fault.
Yeah.
Had a huge crush on Daryl Hannah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Madison was her name.
Yes. She always
Yes.
always bitter, always doing all that.
these-
Yeah.
All these. baby
I was
names.
10 years old, Justin. Don't
Yeah,
judge
you
me.
were. I wasn't judging anything.
Okay.
Nope. All right. So when does the $5 tickets expire?
May 3rd.
May 3rd. So get your $5 tickets.
Advance tickets.
Yeah. Do you get nervous with the whole
Mature manner.
wondering how many people will show up to things? Have you gone past that in your event coordinating career where you guys don't worry about it, or do you still freak out?
I don't know. I've never done anything this big a scale. I mean, Guthrie Haunts is on 10 acres, and we can kind of get an idea of who's going to be there and how many people. But we've never done anything like on 80 acres and this many vendors and performers and artists. So it's a little new, yeah. So I'm a little, I don't know about scared.
I think it would be kind of similar to like car shows. People know
Yeah.
a car show's in Ada, they know one's
Yeah.
in Guyman, they know one's in Lindsay, they know one's in Shreveport, they know all that kind of stuff. So I would think this crowd would also know Guthrie Mother's Day weekend.
Right.
And then, this podcast goes across so many continents, so
Sure.
Right.
I'm excited.
and
scared.
Connecticut too.
I'm excited and scared, which is
Yeah,
a
I
good
bet
thing.
so. Yeah, it is.
So yeah, I'm just I'm not fear exactly, but just excited, scared. There.
Oh, good.
Word.
Good. Okay, stubwire.com,
Right.
Guthrie Renaissance Fair, FAIRE, unless you're emailing you.
Right.
If somebody's emailing you,
It's Guthrie OK Ren Fair, FAIR @yahoo.com.
Yahoo. If they
Right.
want to be a vendor,
Performer.
a performer, or a volunteer.
Right.
Facebook is where you're primarily
Right now.
pushing stuff out
Right.
right now. As soon as you become a wealthy Ren Fair, a seasoned veteran,
Sure.
then you're going to do the
Yeah.
website deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we can cover our costs,
Right?
we'll see.
All right, so come out for a unicorn. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see how good I am at making a synopsis.
Here we go.
You got come out to the Guthrie Renaissance Fair for unicorn
Okay.
jousting. No, you're not jousting on unicorns. It's a unicorn.
We're launching mermaids. Go ahead,
launching
Justin.
mermaids via the trebuchet, which is like a fancy catapult.
Right.
Yeah. Siege towers. Do you have siege towers involved?
I don't know.
If you're a siege tower,
Probably be a police
vendor?
tower in the mature manor section.
yeah. So all you siege tower vendors, holler at Guthrie OK Renfair Yahoo or whatever.
Guthrie OK
All right.
Ren Fair.
Back to the
Aaron,
synopsis.
put up a graphic, please.
Oh wait, and belly dancers.
Belly dancers,
belly
Mirage
dancers.
dance.
the
Mirage dance girls.
mermaid fighting,
Vikings.
Viking jousting,
Pirates.
pirate
Men in tights.
launching,
UCO Renaissance Society.
Yes.
Fighting groups.
Scottish fighters.
Scottish Highland Games.
Yep. Do the Scottish and the Irish fighters fight each other? There's some animosity
Probably.
involved.
We have them on opposite sides of the fair.
Okay. Yeah.
They might meet in the middle at the UCO.
Oh, good song.
Yeah.
The UCO tent.
Keep the British fighters at like Guthrie Lake. So they're totally separate from the Irish and Scottish fighters.
Put one at the Guthrie Lake, one at Liberty Lake.
It can get super awkward with all those guys, especially with the kilts involved. That about covers it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Turkey legs.
About 10% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turkey legs. Yeah. We got to have the medieval turkey leg. You got to be walking around with that thing.
Yes. So
we have a
hopefully they cook it over fire. Make it. I mean, might as well go all in.
Yeah, they're going to be cooking it out right there in the open. Sure.
$5 until whenever. Then it's $10 at the door.
May 3rd.
Right. May 3rd.
May 3rd. Yeah.
And it goes up after May 3rd.
Yeah.
$10.
Free parking, but $5 or
Right.
$10 to get in, depending on when you buy your ticket. Come to both days. You don't get a discount for both days, but I mean, whatever. It's super cheap. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is cheap.
Pretty cheap.
This is a real good time for base. I mean, it's in the grand scheme of things, it might as well be free.
Sure. I think so.
Cheaper getting the baseball tournaments. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're just ready to have people come together and
Yeah.
get along, and we need some love, right?
I do.
This is the year of just angry people. I feel like we had COVID last year, and this year everybody's just mad.
Oh, there's so many grumpy folks.
Yeah, it's been a year of the grumpy person. So
Built in.
right, so
Rage.
people come out and
Yep.
let's all be together and get along and you know
Throw mermaids around.
get medieval.
Yep.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
Nothing brings people together.
It's a Pulp Fiction
Like,
reference. Does not do that.
No, it's a different festival.
Right,
John, thanks for coming by again.
man, you guys are great.
Yeah. If you survive this, we'll have you back in a couple months and you can talk about Guthrie haunts.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So it's gonna be fun.
By the way, award winner Johannes.
What did you win? John James?
Oh, I
James
got the Small Business of the Year.
Yep.
Through the Guthrie Chamber.
Well done.
That was really nice.
Heck yeah.
I was in shock.
It took him 500. Took about 500 requests to get him there.
Man, that is crazy.
Were they trying to do the thing where they were surprising you with it and you're like, nah, I'm all right.
Well, I didn't want to. I wasn't going
Right.
to go, and they were like, "You have to come." I'm like, "No, yeah, you have to come." They're like, "Okay, we'll pay for your dinner." I'm like, "Okay."
Free food. Score. You're like, you're in the back eating your turkey leg.
They had to, yeah, they had to make me come. So
Yeah.
anyway,
You're like, one.
I'm shy when I'm not in Halloween garb. So
Aren't we all?
so they wouldn't let me come in as a zombie. I'd be more comfortable. But anyway, oh well.
I'm looking forward to your
It's
medieval
an honor.
outfits, wardrobes.
Yeah, it's going to be a blend of haunted house and medieval stuff. So
Yeah, David Bowie.
my coordinators are a little nervous. They're like, okay, you can't have killer clowns running around. You can't have blood and guts everywhere. You need to like keep it toned down. So anyway, yeah.
All right. Cool. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Hit the bricks.
Coming home.